Yo! Video games.
We got a countdown. Oh boy. Countdown. So, make sure you don't swear during this countdown for all you YouTube people. ¿Dónde está? Ta-da. Rated M for mature. In case you wanted to see this more, you know, more rolling blocks and shapes. Wow, we're getting the Mario stuff right away.
Konnichiwa, Miyamoto desu.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan. We got here because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the artwork. At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we've created an art gallery that displays character illustrations drawn during the development of different games. There are also illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series. Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here. And starting this December, we're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out.
That's great.
On top of
For
that,
all of us who can
earlier
go
in
out
May,
to Kyoto.
following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life. Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February.
Great.
Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support. But this time, Mario himself will be cheering on the runners. This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well.
Who cares?
If you're
I'm
interested
sorry.
in marathons, why not take the opportunity to run through Kyoto? Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
Jeez. All right, for the game. Lord.
The name of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy Movie. What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's
Interesting. The
also
movie
hear
is.
some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san, from Illumination. Chris-san.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact
I
on the
literally
very
told
fabric
people, I said,
of
hey,
our
this is
culture.
probably going to
All
take
of
up
us
20
at
minutes of the
Illumination
direct.
feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario,
Hooray.
Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris-san. I'm also involved in the production every day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release. While you're waiting, I have something I'd like to show you. Please take a look at this.
Which one? Hey, remember when we sold this for a few months and then took it off the market? It's I mean, I guess it's nice. Yay, Mario Galaxy 2 is finally available. But, oh my god, that thing was awful in Mario Galaxy 2. Oh man, the key turning minigames. These are great games, but I mean, like, these aren't even remasters. It's just, hey, here's the old game. About 10 minutes into this direct, and we still haven't had one new game announced. Yeah, 70. Yeah, how much are they charging? That's new. October 2nd, 20... Digital versions of Galaxy 1 and 2 will also be available individually. Ah, crap, new amiibo.
That's right. It's the games that share the movie's title. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original director for Super Mario Galaxy.
Koizumi! Koizumi!
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. First, the two games you just saw were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space.
We're literally describing, 10 minutes in, we're describing what Mario Galaxy
while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages. You're looking
Okay.
forward to that as well.
Alright, okay, Koizumi. You wrote new pages.
In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product. The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details, including the release timing, will be available on the My Nintendo Store
that's
website.
cute. I'm glad
later
he
today.
got to do that.
So please check that out.
I'm glad Koizumi got to do that. For the
Super
hero.
Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too. Many other Mario titles are also available on Nintendo Switch, so if there's one you haven't played yet, why not take the opportunity to try it?
Buy them all! Buy them all!
Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Mario Tennis! Well, I'm sorry, Golden Sun fans. The dream is now really dead.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots.
That's some great looking grass there.
But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the Ice Racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the Mini Mushroom Racket. Or duplicate yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in
38.
series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in
We
the
have
Trial
content this
Towers
time,
mode.
we swear.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing mode. Plus,
Yay.
after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure Mode. With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play and defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
Camelot! Says it there, my face is covering it. There you go.
That was Mario Tennis Fever. It features familiar tennis gameplay, but unique to this latest entry are fever shots, which change depending on your racket. There are plenty of other modes as well, so please look forward to it.
Definitely looks like it's
Next,
closer to the
please take a
GB
look at this.
color mode.
Hi! What'll it be?
Wow! More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Eh?
Plus meet up in Bella Bell Park.
I
A large
guess.
plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Nabbit.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out.
Okay, that's very nice, but
Dodge attacks and
this
try to survive.
definitely doesn't seem like something you needed a
Whoever's
Switch
it
2
at
for.
the end loses.
Run and hide
This
and
is
tag.
this is DLC for
If
the
you're
game that
tagged,
just got turned
you're
into
it.
Switch 2 version.
And the other players get to transform and hide.
Work together to relay.
Pass the bomb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump! Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park.
Eh.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well.
Oh, great.
Look forward to
The
more on
Koopa
that
Kids.
in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meet Up in Bella Bell Park launches on Nintendo Switch
It's
2
fine,
next spring.
But there was no reason that had to be a Switch 2 exclusive.
So long.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. As its name implies, Meet Up in Bella Bell Park adds more multiplayer options to enjoy. It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future. About these chatty characters,
Was it something I said?
the talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that.
Oh, that's what I want. I want a
These
haunted
talking
toy.
flowers can make everyday life a little more fun. They're planned
Great,
for release
Nintendo.
next spring.
You sold us a singing
Okay,
bass.
Next is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature.
We got a new Yoshi game. It was on the big. Oh, and it's
We
drawn.
found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
This is wild. Weird.
It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits.
Totoro.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Dang, well, isn't that cute?
A new game starring Yoshi is on the way. The game takes place within a mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts of things as you're exploring.
I didn't catch it. Is this a
Please
good
stay
feel
tuned
game?
for future updates.
This is probably a good feel game.
That's all for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
20 minutes dedicated to it.
In
Called
addition
it.
to the games coming in the future, the new movie releases next spring. We hope you enjoy all sorts of adventures with Mario.
Called it. 20 minutes dedicated to
Okay.
Mario.
We'll now begin our usual Nintendo Direct. First, we'll introduce games launching on Nintendo Switch.
It's time to storm into Cryptica.
The hell is this?
The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay against a variety of foes, uncover a wide array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide through ever-shifting biomes with graceful, acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Storm Hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode,
It's
you can
indie,
experiment with
it's
ability
2D,
upgrades by
it's
combining and
roguelike.
sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Data drop.
The wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island inspired by the Australian outback. In this charming survival life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home.
Aussie
Plant
Minecraft.
crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more. But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op.
Those are
Dinkum launches as a
Dinkum.
timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch
are
system
cassowaries.
November 5th. Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, all right. Hey.
Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Pootopia. Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color
Multiplayer
is
only.
key.
Out.
Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors.
So
you'll
we
need to
took
swap
Pootopia
between
in
them during
Splatoon.
battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can also use items like shields to block lasers or drones to create platforms. Powerful bosses can be found at the end of stages. Team up to take them down. Additionally, in party mode, up to 4 pals can take on a variety of challenges together. A colorful co-op adventure awaits in Pootopia, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Fantastic. Now here's Tomodachi Life.
Here, on this small island floating in the sea, are Mii characters, each living their own carefree lives.
They're like cel-shaded now.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game. You're in charge of this island. You can create Mii characters of anyone you'd like living here. Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
My name is Anne.
your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Yum.
Looks like that hit the spot. This Mii looks bored all by their lonesome.
This human looks bored.
Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Leave a sharple with a Gramby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
If anything deserved an overview trailer on Twitter, it's this.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
Cool.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream will launch next spring. Please wait a little longer for this new dream life. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and
Hey, we
choose your
called
fighter
it.
in this totally collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions. Friendship matters,
just see
so
Sub-Zero?
fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators. Prepare to test your might when Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 30th, and physically December 12th.
Let's finish this.
Experience the first game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy. Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit.
How many
While he's
people out
working
there
as a
don't
mercenary,
are not aware
the
of this game's
legendary
existence
hero
at this point?
Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears. The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system January 22nd. Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies. Collect resources and create a place for others to call home. Then, customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops, and craft items between missions.
Harvesting.
Online, you can team up with friends in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
We got farming,
Banner of the
we
Spark
got crafting,
launches
we
on
got
Nintendo Switch
roguelike.
2
We're an
and
indie game.
Nintendo Switch later today.
And here's Hades 2.
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, 'twould seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus. Shall you rush now to your family's defense? Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
Some crazy animation on this. They got budgets from the first game.
You know me, Headmistress.
I'll do both.
Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode. Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th.
Oh, good. I'm glad there was nothing else coming out around
New
that
amiibo
time.
figures ride in. The Kirby Air Riders game is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way.
Yay!
Tap them to summon figure players that you can train. Your figure players will level up as they compete, and
they
their
just brought
machine's
this over from
proficiency
Smash.
level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over. These 2 new amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air Riders amiibo updates in the future. And a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
Of course! And here we go, the release date for this. Man, you know what doesn't have a release date? Metroid Prime 4.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies.
Well, it doesn't run like trash anymore.
Like this brave Korok. Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle.
It looks lame.
Pair up
You
with
just walk
nearby
around holding
allies
shit.
to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
That
with
just
Game
cut
Share,
the frame rate in
you can
half.
play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th.
We waited a
Pre-orders
long
begin
time just
later
to say it's
today
coming out
on
in 2
Nintendo
months.
eShop.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Remake
We
of the
hope you're
remake.
looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined world. Now, we'd like to announce 2 things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app. The app continues to deliver all sorts of information about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme. We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release. So please check that out.
Japan time is now on the Nintendo
We have
app.
news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Please take a look at this.
We're raising the price. Virtual
Coming to
Boy.
Nintendo Classics. Virtual Boy.
Yay.
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory. This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play.
What the
Both
fuck?
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported. Play Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball, Tellero Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February 17th.
What
The dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Ooh. We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Okay, let's see some more headlines.
Huh. That's weird.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
Is this a new Fatal Frame or another remake of a Fatal Frame?
Minakami Village, a place said to have vanished from the map.
Wait, didn't they remake
But when
Fatal Frame
twin
2
sisters,
already?
Neo and Mayu find themselves lost and wander into the village. They encounter the unthinkable.
This is the second goddamn remake of this game.
The victims of a past tragedy. Now, Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
Don't let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away. Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead them? Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system early next year.
Yes?
Upgrade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games.
Uh-huh.
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before as you aim to become King of the Pirates. Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley.
Why don't you just
Plus,
let it...
up to 4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer.
Yeah, that's why we bought a Switch
And
too.
with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game. 5 new levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus, with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun. Craving more to clean? Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series. Unholster your washer and effortlessly blast the dirt away as you transform your sullied surroundings into squeaky clean scenes. Make use of new tools and the fruit matching phenomenon returns.
One of the best-selling games of the Switch in Japan.
Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle, and you can drop it from any angle. It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine fruits a certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based on the number of fruits you merge.
What's up, CyberGhost? Fruit Balls.
Plus, with the
like a
Nintendo
$3
Switch 2
game
version,
on Switch,
you
and it
can
was
play
one of
with
the
others
best-selling games
locally
on the
via
system.
game share.
In Japan,
This allows
especially.
you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this winter.
Ooh. The hell is this? Metroid. Maybe. Metroid card. Yeah, okay. You gonna give us a release date? December. Like I said, early December. There it goes. There we go. Interesting that the amiibos are coming out a month early. Star Tropics, let's go! No, it's Donkey Kong. Holy shit.
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
Grant Kirkhope's
DLC
music?
is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
Oh, what I wish the rest of the game looked like. God damn.
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think? Ready!
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil, and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
Oh good, a roguelike mode.
Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run.
So you get a roguelike mode.
Your perks and skills reset after each run. But Fossil and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go. When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did. playing can net you new fashions and statues to display on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers. Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Shadow Drop
later today.
That's very nice.
Plus,
very
a
good
free
indeed.
demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting paid DLC called DK Island and
Paid
Emerald
DLC.
Rush.
The game was $70 fucking, you greedy
Please look forward
schmucks.
to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island.
The game is not old, man. Come on.
Next, please take
Who
a look
held,
at this.
who held on to that? Pokemon. Ugh.
This land is just waiting to be shaped
You made a Pokemon Minecraft?
by a Ditto that looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
Holy the fuck! What is this shit?
By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon. Collect rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace, and you'll have a wonderful space before you know it. Pokemon Pootopia.
Jesus Christ. Koei
A
Tecmo's
brand new
making it.
Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Pokemon
Well, I'm glad
Pootopia,
they
where Ditto with a human appearance
they
builds a new life
press
with
ganged
other
Koei
Pokemon.
Tecmo into this and not Monolith Soft.
Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
Patent blocks. Yeah. $20 to 30 million copies sold. It looks like Ni no Kuni PS3's battle system. Yeesh.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumio City, where people and Pokemon live. Pokemon Legends ZA launches October 16th. We have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
X and Y remakes. Oh no, where the fuck this is? What?
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimensions.
We're announcing paid DLC before the game's even
Raichu
out.
has
That's
two different
great.
Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform?
I don't care.
More details will be shared in the future. Let's move on to some more headlines.
Good God.
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
Oh, is this that Suda 5-1 game? Dango Grandpa!
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Originally released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to
Why make new
Jabberwock
games?
Island,
Fuck it!
you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year. Make history in the Three Kingdoms.
Dragon Warriors Origins.
Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's nice.
The Three Kingdoms, an era of warring factions. As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao, Sun Jian, or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms. Plus, paid DLC is on the way.
Here's a really late port of this game. It's gonna have you have to pay for even more
new
stuff.
developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd.
You're launching the game with paid story, extra paid as paid
fates are
story
now
content.
intertwined.
Jesus. Didn't you already announce this, Capcom? Paid DLC on day one. Great. We're in a bold new era.
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called monsties, you can traverse the land, climb cliffs, swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your path.
I mean,
Monster
at least
Hunter
it
Story
looks
3,
a lot better than
Twisted
Pokemon,
Reflection
but whatever.
soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
Ah, getting that out before the... Resident Evil 7. Or 9. Who knows?
Hello? Yes.
9. 9.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
This is the same trailer from Gamescom. But it's new. It's got some new stuff.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace, stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
I'm scared.
Grace.
There's no escaping your destiny.
That's a line delivery. Also coming to Switch 2. Ah, 7 and 8 as well. Also 7 and 8. Native. Cool.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares.
I mean, sure, but we already were.
Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched the same day.
On the same day. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Great. Civilization. Probably Fire Emblem. Yep, Fire Emblem.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Great lip syncing.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Strength is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
My full strength.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
I won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is served in a crude cup.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
Fortune's Wii. Looks like it's been
The years were
internally
long,
developed by Intelligent Systems.
weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
Oh god, it's a follow-up to 3 Whorehouses.
That was the trailer for Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, the latest in the series. This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Right. I think the most damning problem with that Fire Emblem game is that it didn't in any way, shape, or form look like a Switch 2 game. Like, that looked like a project that was, like, on the Switch, and they just sort of, like, moved it over to Switch 2. Because they know it's, like, a core gamer game. It's like, yeah, well, we know this is kind of like a heavy core gamer game, so put it on Switch 2 only. Oof, that was rough. I mean, I knew we were gonna spend the first, at least a huge chunk of this direct with Mario 40th anniversary. I was 100% right on that. I was even right on exactly how much time it would take out of the direct, which was 20 minutes. Nothing resembling. Across the middle was almost, even if I was being generous with like the talking flower and the amiibos for Nintendo Stars, like that would be the closest I think we got to a bingo, because yeah, they didn't talk at all about Splatoon Raiders. Splatoon Raiders, thank you for that. Imagine staying up all night for yes. Yeah, imagine that. Hey, that Yoshi game looked cute, right? It was a cute Yoshi game. Cute Yoshi game. A new-ish Resident Evil 9 trailer, which again still doesn't tell us anything. Doesn't tell us anything new about the game. It's like, hey, there's gonna be creepy dudes and scary scenes in a Resident Evil game. Of course. Mario Collection Prime 4 and Yoshi. There's was a little shockingly underwhelming. Okay. This is Switch 2. This is $500. $450 with tax. Pretty much $500. That's like $490 with tax. $500 plus with a bundle. What are we spending our money on here? Like, what are we doing now? DK Island DLC coming out today. Great, cool, but it's paid DLC for a game that's barely, not even 2 months old. Like, is 2 months old like by a day? Was that shit really being Were you just holding on to that shit? That wild Virtual Boy thing. Yeah, that's out there. Which is like, okay, cool, Virtual Boy. You need to play with a fucking headset accessory. What? What? It's just, what? Yeah, no updates from Mario Kart World, which I was like, I kind of tried to tell everyone this. I'm like, I don't know that Mario Kart World's going to get DLC. I kind of feel like it. Well, I was trying very hard to keep telling people there's probably not going to be Mario Kart World DLC. There was DK DLC, and it was coming very soon, apparently. But yeah, there was a lot of just I guess. There was a really shockingly weird amount of old information or just old games. Like, why were we spending any amount of time talking about the marathon runners are going to have our Nintendo logo on the marathon runners badges? Here's what it looks like. Fucking cares. Even if I lived in Japan, I wouldn't care about that. They just confirmed the Mario Galaxy movie, but they wouldn't say who's in it as far as new characters. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is like, that's neat. It was more neat to see the storybook, like the real storybook and the real amiibos. That's pretty cool. I guess, but and there'll be new pages. I guess I'm interested in that, although that's something I could do. Realistically, that's something you could just YouTube, unfortunately. Mario Tennis Ace is our first new game, and it's like, yeah, it's Camelot's and Mario Sports hell for the rest of their existence. And yeah, that was basically, yeah. And then Mario Wonder 2 Switch 2 Edition. What the fuck was this? This is so weird because it's like, we can't even sit here and say, well, the game runs at 60. Now, the game ran at 60 on Switch 1. So it's like, here's a shit ton of multiplayer games for Mario Wonder just for Switch 2, and you're going to have to pay money for it. Like, why? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, just some divorce mode video games. A singing bass fish, of a potted plant. The Koopa kids are gonna show up in Wonder, I guess. We did get a cute new Yoshi game, so it's like, okay, this is kind of what we were kind of like hoping to see a little more. I was hoping to see what are we moving for? Like, yeah, Mario Tennis is getting a new game, cool, but it's not gonna shake the earth. A new Yoshi game's kind of neat, and it's got this storybook gimmick or whatever, like this really things interact with the world, and then like a bunch of indie games I do not care about. Tomodachi Life trailer, I could not give less of a shit about. More announcements of things we already know, we already have known, they're already on other systems. Just a bunch of release dates that finally kind of confirmed. The weird Kirby amiibos that are literally copying that Ubisoft space shooter game Starlink. What was it? Star Atlas? It was like Star Atlas, whatever that game that had Star Fox in it on the Switch version, with the toys that you could interconnect, like literally doing that. Just recommitting to Hyrule Warriors getting a release date. Dragon Quest VII getting another remake, a second remake. Again, this wild Virtual Boy. This was a hodgepodge of stuff. Another Fatal Frame 2 remake, which will probably come out on everything. That was kind of neat to see, like that weird Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime. Samus has got a motorcycle, but there is a general weird, like, you do look at it and you are kind of reminded, like, oh yeah, this is a Switch 1 game. Like, this is not a built from the ground up for the Switch 2 game. It looks cool. It definitely is probably one of the best showings Metroid Prime 4 has ever had. Finally got a release date in December. And again, Donkey Kong DLC, very cool. But again, it's like paid DLC, like literally just 2 months after. I was like, oof. The most boring looking fucking Pokemon spinoff ever. I mean, I'm sure someone's excited. Fucking not me. Announcing paid DLC for Pokemon Zaza a month before the game's even out. That's not scummy at all. Fucking Dangled Grandpa 2 getting a Switch 2 port. Dynasty Warriors Origins getting a Switch 2 port a year later. And it's going to have paid DLC, campaign paid DLC on the day it comes out. So you're not even going to be able to buy the game with new stuff a year later. You have to buy the whole game a year later and pay for the extra content separately. Scumbag Koei. Yeah, and then just a bunch of like reiterating a bunch of stuff we've already heard. And then Resident Evil 9 gets a new trailer. And by the way, we'll have native ports of 7 and 8. And then the big finisher being a new Fire Emblem game. Which, you know, heavily relied on its cinematics. Showed very little in the way of gameplay. But
declare that the heroic games have begun.
Great lip syncing. Really going all out. The weird thing is Koei Tecmo was not in the credits for this. This is just Intelligent Systems. So it's like I think Intelligent Systems is just doing this on their own without Koei Tecmo.
I only want to find.
This does not look like a Switch 2 game. This does not look like something that was built from the ground up for Switch 2. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. What? Music was good though.
I only want to fight so I can save.
This is not a Switch 2 game. This was put on Switch 2, but this is not a Switch 2 game.
Save my father's life.
I mean, that looks like a Fire Emblem game, but it's like they put some fucking bump mapping on rocks.
What I seek is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear.
I'm sure this game will be fine. I'm sure this will have an extremely basic ass level of anime fantasy storytelling that sort of vaguely resembles the Roman Empire and how the Roman Empire sort of conquered the known, or at least in their minds, the known world. Do I expect anything resembling like sort of like depth and nuance on the level of Final Fantasy Tactics? No, God no. But yeah, like does it look like a Switch 2 fucking title? God no. It is a title that is, Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe it's the fact that I've been up all night. Maybe it's the fact that I've been up all night. If it wasn't for the promise of Monolith Soft, I think I for the first time in my fucking life, I'm like, I might be done with Nintendo, like in general. Well, as far as like Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 editions or ports or patches, I kept saying I don't think they're going to do it. I kept saying I don't think they're going to do it. No one wanted to fucking listen to me on this, but I kept saying I don't think they're doing it because I don't think they're dedicating any time or resources at their company to doing Switch 2 ports and patches for the games because it's just going to take away time and resources from their next title. But as like, I'm looking at this not as well, there's so many good games here. I'm ignoring Hades 2 and Dango Grandpa and this and that. And I'm like, these are in Resident Evil 9. I'm like, oh, these are all games that are going to look better and play better on every other system I own, especially my PC, let alone, you know, my Series X, my PS5, whatever. So, Max, how's it going? It sucks. Oh my god. I'm just like Steve Harvey at this point, like not in a vacuum of like, hey, these are great games. Sure, they're great games, but they're all going to be on everything else and play everything else. I'm asking, why do we have this? Why did I pay so much money for this? Why did I pay so much money for this? Tell me, Nintendo, why did I pay so much money for this? Why did we all collectively fucking pay so much money for this? Why? Why? What was the reason? And I really thought, oh, we're gonna have an hour-long direct. It's time to like put stuff in. It's time to talk about stuff. It's time to like. Even that Yoshi game, as cute as it is, that is not something that even necessitated a Switch 2 in any way, shape, or form. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are $40 per game. The bundle is what? Wait, how much is the collection? Wait, are they giving you any sort of deal if you buy them bundled together? Yeah, DK Island for today is definitely probably the highlight. The Metroid looked kind of neat, I guess. Ooh, man, but yeah, bro, man, fucking nothing excites me from this company anymore. Like, I'm not saying their games are bad. I'm not saying they're low quality, but like nothing from this company is exciting me anymore. I think TGS and that fucking RGG studio director are gonna yield fantastic results. Because I'm really looking forward to Stranger of Heaven like a lot, and TGS is guaranteed to have Virtua Fighter stuff, so yeah, I'm very, again, like oh. Right. It seems weird to me seeing how we basically have the general first half of 2026 laid out for us for the Switch 2. Yeah, and the trailer, the guy's line delivery was like weird. The way that guy said that line at the end of the R9 trailer just made me, I literally like snarked and laughed. I was like, that's a choice. That is a line delivery choice. But yeah, like there's a general, like, I'm kind of shocked at how wildly unprepared Nintendo seems to have been for next generation. Like, it was 8 years. They had a good 8-year run on their system. And then like the last year and a half, it was like a lot of just sort of remasters and ports. And it was like, oh, they're definitely going into work mode, right? Like they're definitely digging in so that they could, you know, because they got to like cook. They got to really make, those big next gen only games. This shit looks like it was intended for the last system, and it was just sort of like, oh, we have a new system out, you need to put it on that. Oh, okay. Like, what? Again, the sort of simple, incorrect, but, you know, layman's term is that a Switch is as powerful as a PS4. It can do a lot more than a PS4 because of more modern architecture, but again, it's more apples to oranges. But again, you can look at it as a PS4. This is their big one more thing last game announcement for their fucking new system that is supposed to be at least on the level of PS4, but can actually do more than a PS4. And fucking look at it. Fucking look at this. I know graphics aren't everything, but why did we spend $500 for something that could have run on the system we bought for $308 years ago? I think this was Switch 2 only, but like it has fucking zero reason to be Switch 2 only. This is a fucking Switch 1 game. Like, I'm sure it'll be a good game. I'm sure it'll be fun to play. I am sure. I'm sure it'll be a fine game, but it's like, it in no way justified me spending money on this console. Yeesh. I think this was an honest to God miss. I think this was Casey at bat. This was a big swing and a miss for them. I don't think this really did anything with tariffs, with recession, with all the terrible shit going on in the world. I don't think this was doing anything to sort of convince us this is why you need a Switch 2, or this is exactly what you bought a Switch 2 for, isn't it? Was that dumb? Was that fucking Ditto game a Switch 2 only game? It is. Jesus fucking Christ. So now instead of cross-gen, they're just moving into this is clearly shit we had in it for Switch 1, and we just bumped it onto the next system. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses sold very, very well. Very, very well. Do I even want to bother? No, I heard there was a Star Force collection. I don't fucking care. I never played a Mega Man Star Force game. I'm not about to start. I'm sure it'll wind up in America anyways. Pokemon game. Yeah, apparently Galaxy 1 and 2 are $40 a pop. I don't know what the bundle is. All right, I'm just wasting enough time. This honestly felt like a swing and a miss for me. Way too many remasters, way too many remakes. Games that in no way, shape, or form feel like they're not even fucking trying. But I don't know. I don't know what they're fucking doing. I have no idea what they're fucking doing here. It seems they don't know what they're fucking doing. It seems they're fucking, like, sort of caught unaware. Like, they had these games with Mario Kart World and DK Bonanza, and they're like, this doesn't, like, you know, these games are a little too ambitious for the Switch. Okay, well, like, definitely put them on the next generation of system. But no other team, no one else making video games for our company. Don't worry about a new system or better hardware or anything. Just keep on making the same games you've been making for the past decade. It's fine. It's all fucking fine. Just make it like you're making it for Switch 1, and then we'll just put it on Switch 2. We're only putting Mario Kart World and DK Bonanza on the Switch. We're only bumping them to the next system because we tried to run them on the Switch 1, but they just run too poorly. So yeah, we had to do this new system. Oof. People buy them anyways. God damn. Oh man. Oof. Well, see you in February, chat. That was a thing.